Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, Wizards of the Black Death, Episode 7, Soulless Army. What are all my constructors working on? Valentin, what are you even doing? Oh, you are. Okay, you are. Here. Valentin, start working on the ritual room. So I think what I'll do is illuminate the ritual room sort of from the near the door, so I can build a little bit easier. All the animal revenge is due to zombies, yes. And then the animals fight the zombies to the death. So you'll see a lot of dead elephants and rhinos out here. Fresh coffee. So basically, anytime there's oh, my wildlife tab's broken again. Anytime there's zombies on the field, they end up killing all the wild animals. Trying to figure out if this... No. It's a bug with, like, Manhunter, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Alex, thanks for the resub. 29-month streak. So I don't have any defense pylons right now, so I have to be careful not to get my doors clogged fully. Else I'll not be able to move around easily. I'm going to tell Gala and Gal and Dal not to harvest this at the moment. And we have a transport crash of Blitz. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely, yes. Of course. I don't know how to more emphatically say, you bet. How bloody are you? Quite. What are your hyper... Oh, you are a, you're an ancient. Or you believe in the ancient stuff. Okay. Is he capable of violence? I'll check that in a minute. Uh-oh. Arcane. So, Quick Sleeper Bladesman. He sucks at brawling. Blitz is a YouTuber? Oh, I know. Actually, I've been told that I sound like Blitz before. So yes. Have I played Battle Brothers yet? Yes, I have. But if you're wondering, my series are actually chosen through a somewhat democratic process. So here is information about how series are chosen. I'll tend to him, and then I'll have you vote, should we keep Blitz? Yes or no? Also, it's possible that you'll find my own pawn in RimWorld. I was an early backer with naming the game, so there is a Rhadamant out there somewhere. This caravan's doing well so far. They've dodged the bullet. I think they're actually going to make to the trade point, because there's only like 6 zombies in the way. And do we keep Blitz is on a 2.5 timer now? Now the issue with Blitz is he's not very good at brawling, which is dangerous. You don't want to try to punch zombies when you suck at punching zombies, because that will kind of get you killed in the zombie apocalypse. He is not a Tallahassee, I'll put it that way. He is no banjo-wielding kill king. But he's got the spirit. What is his skills again? Plants. Oh, you know what? I need plants and I need construction. He's got all the right passions to be helping with contributions. Is the pawn Rhadamant? Is the Rhadamant pawn random, or did I build it specifically? I built it a little bit. Oh, this door needs to get closed. But I haven't seen it in a long time, so I forget what my skills are. I think it is a bit of a random. It's not like a pirate king or anything like that. So move this bed. Build the door. Another advantage to building these individual bedrooms is I haven't actually maximized our the amount of buildings that we want in the colony, so there's that big benefit too. Because we gain up to 20 mood for the more buildings that we have. Come on now. There we go. That's a sucky bedroom, but it's a bedroom. We'll make improvements. And then this is the prison for Randall Thor, or for Blitz rather. Looks like we're going to be keeping Blitz. I'm rather not surprised. And then for wardening, I'll put everybody that's capable of wardening back on wardening. There's also a mana surge. Yes, it drained it and then it surged it. So let me get a defense pylon out here before I lose the ability to summon them. Almost perfect. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It doesn't obviously shoot at the ones that are hugging the wall. So I'm going to leave like a little plan here to let me know exactly how far it should be in the future. Because I don't want them breaking my own walls. So once Blitz here is captured and converted, I will raffle him. I'm not going to raffle him until he actually formally joins. And where did this gold come from? I don't mind. Mystery gold. I don't mind at all. They are getting eaten. I like how you little vengeful seer archers huddling in the corner. Probably with brown pants. Oh my god. Well, that trade caravan is expired. It's too bad I have the rules as I have them, because my god, are they dropping 7k silver? Yikes, that's a lot of silver. How's our meat? We're good. At some point I might want to put my my wood storage inside, because it runs the risk of being destroyed outside. I love how I kept my elephants. Oh, you'll work for me later. Those are some good rhino puppies. I learned recently that a group of rhinos is called a crash. I would have called them a stampede of rhinos, but I can dig crash. So converting, got it. So here we are, continuing to build the ritual room. It's been a long process. My farmers are definitely a little overwhelmed with the amount of work that they have. As you can tell, they're just constantly working. The new clothing is going to it's going to open up some options here pretty soon, because we are just about done with arcane crafting, which actually reminds me what to do next. So we'll have advanced scribing and arcane crafting will open up magical equip. Yeah, it'll open up magical equipment. I'm not going to fulfill this just yet, though. I'm going to wait for it to wrap. Oh, okay, there he goes. Yeah, so magical equipment, but not arcane forge, because that requires arcane facilities. So, next research. It's up to you. I will queue drug production up again until you guys resolve the poll. Let me drop another pylon. There is a lot of zombies over here that are going to eventually migrate toward my walls and cause some problems, so get that all. A group of cassowaries is also called a crash. Unoriginal. So sad. Well, this is almost done. Yeah, we're just about wrapped up with the flooring. Where's Valentin? Every time I look at Valentin, he's not working, but I feel like he's also one of the most productive members of the group. It's just I always catch him not working. I happen to be a good manager and realize that the error might be mine, and I'm watching at the wrong time. But when I used to work an office job, that always bothered me. Is like, you know, the boss or whatever coming into my office or coming to my cubicle or whatever it was. Only when I was the least productive, like taking just a 5-minute break, stretch break, and that was 100% of the time when they would like walk in. It's like, do you have, you know, it's sort of like that trope of watching like Game of Thrones and, you know, your parents only walk in during nudity scenes, and you're like, why? 99% of this show, well, okay, maybe not season 1, but the majority of the show does not have TNA, and, you know, you only walk in when there's TNA on the screen. Has the bed heart been replaced? It hasn't yet. I need to do that. What is my searcher's? Yeah, okay, my UI is broken again. That's right. I don't know what my surgery success chance is without digging in. So let's see. Chasma, you are the best surgeon. It is 96%. All right. Maybe I do that. Install heart. Arcane facilities, queued up next. So Arcane facilities is a prerequisite for other things. So it leads to mana storage, which allows you to put mana into like a bottle and draw from it, which is actually a pretty powerful tool because Bunny can consume corpses to make mana. So Bunny could eat corpses, shove the mana into storage for someone else to use. Then it also unlocks the group casting. So a focal point, for instance, allows you to do bigger things like group rituals, like summoning meteorites or changing the weather, that kind of thing. Which, it's pretty dreary, so I wouldn't mind a little weather change. I'm going to stop allowing sewing because I want this fiber corn cut. It's in the way. Over here... Yeah, yes. Okay, so we are going to do a slate death altar and a slate lectern and then slate pews. I'm going to do the pews first because pews are... No, it doesn't matter. I don't think Randall Thor is going to be the constructor on these. Alright. Because we have a mana surge, I want to use up my mana when I have it and cast as many defense pylons as I can to try to keep the area safe. I'm also sort of curious if I turn off fire at will. Yeah, so the issue that I was running into before... Oh, I didn't even cast that. The issue I was running into before is once Dal finished casting... No, it didn't really matter. They all just got pissed at him anyway. Never mind. My hypothesis is null. So, Randall Thor, how's it going? That doesn't look to be the surgeon I wanted. Glad I checked. No. Stop. Okay, there we go. We're good. What was Gal's success chance? 85. I would not put it past her to kill him. Whoa, that's a cool looking zombie. Is it just me or is his head, like, Hey Arnold football wide. I know he has a mask on, but his mask covers a third of his face. Oh, it's pigtails. I got it. I was like, oh, what is going on here? Hey, Pumpkinhead. All right, Randall Thor, you survived. Congratulations. He's cooing. You having bad dreams there, buddy? Mad Capybara. Well, the Philosopher King in me knows the danger of Mad Capybara. 90% of you are confused. Long ago, I had a YouTube series where I had a Manhunter pack of like 200-something capybara come to my colony. While I had guests that I was hosting that were trying to leave, it was hilarious and messy. Arcane Facilities is done. That was fast. So that gives me Arcane Forge, Mana Storage, and Arcane Fundamentals. That's a lot of options. It blots out my hand. Dang. Cool. And while I wait, I'm going to queue up drug production, because I think that's a good one to have on in the queue, just in case. Well, they're holding down the West pretty good. Pretty good. Skill check. Modder training, yes. Dal, what about you? Oh, yes. I think at this point, actually, I'm going to have Dal go with mana regen instead of queuing up elemental. Mana regen is going to be pretty important. I want to cast more often, and that will help to level them, so. And Randall Thor, Clinging Shadow Max, and then Blink Efficiency, probably? I should have gone Blink Efficiency instead of spamming it so that you can cast it more often. So Arcane Forge, if you're wondering, because I didn't cover that, this allows you to make a forge where you can create magical objects, or specifically materials. That's really what it does best. It will make more sense once I make it, but it allows you to make, yeah, magical materials is, I think, probably the best way to put it. These guys have been surprisingly effective. I have not yet caught one that was obviously zombie infected and turning, because they die too quickly. Oh man, he was trying to carry out his friend too. That's rough. Hey, industrial medicine. That's not supposed to exist, but it's kind of hard to remove without a lot of modding. Alright, so the groups here are building up in a way that I don't like, but I can fix that. This meat is spoiling soon, so let's summon the next elephant over. And Arcane Forge is queued up. Okie dokie. Chasma, I'm going to have you, because I'm really truly failing at my whole get construction done, help me as the constructor. Oh, look at you. You actually survived. Oh, that was the vengeful Archer Seer. The one that got overwhelmed here. Look at all these that Well, no, most of these were zombies. Never mind. Rat self-tamed. All right, good luck. I think there's actually a lull in zombies right now. There's only 52 outside, so it's not so bad. There we go. Thank you, Kazma. That helps. And then I'm double walling this here with an air gap, right? So I can repair both sides of it, but if it fails, like it did on this door, you know, I have backup. And that's actually something I want to do everywhere, is to have that kind of air gap approach to the full walls, which is going to be a little challenging to do here because there's not a lot of room. So I might need to redesign the southern and eastern parts of this if I care that much. We'll see. Another thing that I should look at is, yes, so we do have some mage clothing that I can start making. So let me show you some options and I can have you vote. There is the Wanderer Cloak. This Wanderer Cloak gives a little movement speed. I think it has more. It might be better for me to find one in the wild, because they have enchantments. Yeah, so here it is. Max energy increase up, ability cooldown reduce, and ability resistance from magic increase. But this is because it's mana weave, so that's maybe not fair. I'm probably just gonna have to vote on what I make. It's also largely based on cost. So a Wanderer's Cloak costs 100 unrefined magicite, which is kind of a lot. A Mage Robe costs 400, which is a ridiculous amount. That's, for reference, I have 82. If I did a lot of mining, maybe I could get more, a lot of trading, but it's going to be challenging to come by. The Dreamcatcher Buckskin costs also 400. The basic Wizard Hat costs 30. That's a little bit more affordable. But I'm not really sure that that's something I necessarily want. Why isn't even in this? This is what got unlocked, right? That's weird. I could also wait until I have an Arcane Forge. The other things that would be really good for me to make would be armor for our Blade Masters, because right now they're more or less unarmored, which makes them very vulnerable. The story part has the info for enchantments. Yeah, let me take a look at that again. So if I go... Oh, yeah, there it is. So Wanderer's Cloaks might be the cheaper thing for me to do. Let's check Arcane Hoods. 60 for energy regen. So Arcane Hoods would help us regenerate. It also makes us more cyclically sensitive and reduces our mental break threshold. So Arcane Hoods might be the thing to mass produce for our casters. What about the Coronet? Oh, that's 300? Yeah, that's a little. 300 is really, really good, but that's a little expensive. The other thing I could start to do is, if and when I got smithing, I could start to put smelting to the test, because part of the rules allow us to smelt the armor of stuff that we don't need. So I could start smelting this junk out here using Randall Thor to snag it and then to turn it into gear for ourselves. Arcane Cloak is a pretty good option as well. I don't have that yet. Is that part of magical equipment? Probably. The magical equipment is even more expensive, but they're pretty powerful. So here's the Scribe, and then this is another way to use your magicite. I also might tinker with the drop rate of magicite on the quarry. I'll see what you guys think. So we have got some general scrolls, general mage scrolls. So for instance, Blink would be a good one for all of our mages to have in case they need to blink around. And as you can see, it costs cloth and magicite. I'm not going to make it, obviously. Other ones that could be useful. Sunlight, if we wanted to have some sort of hydroponic or internal setup. I don't think it's necessary, but if you take a look at the seasons here, it's year-round. But if you weren't year-round, that obviously would be helpful. What are some other scrolls? Yeah, that's about it for that. Cauterized wound and dry ground. Dry ground would help Chasma remove the marshes here, I think. And then fighter, we could give we can make a fighter skill scroll for Randall Thor, Lady, Valentin, Gala to be able to gear repair, which is pretty helpful. Throwing knife, obviously pretty helpful. Sprint, very, very helpful. So those are also ones that we could do. I am going to put up a poll about how to spend our magicite, because obviously there's a lot of options that we could go with. So I'll have you all decide, ultimately. Oh, no line of sight. Hi, zombies. Bye, zombies. I am out of slate, so I'm going to unsuspend that. Oh, hi, Rat. You made it in. Sorry, Rat. You're meat to me. Why don't I have electric? Because it was voted that this scenario is medieval. The bunny was actually the one that proposed it. So the way it works is once a month, I go with crowdsource proposed from my Twitch subscribers and Patreon patrons. They suggest a scenario. Then it gets voted on by everybody. So something like 3,000 different people voted. And this scenario won. And the scenario was mages that fight zombies in medieval times, is the basic synopsis. So here we are. We are mages fighting zombies in medieval times. As designed. No, don't do that. I think at this point, I'm going to stop the simple meals because I don't think that there will be a time when we don't have access to meat through summoning. So I'm just going to forbid it because it rots. And Mr. Erican, thank you for the tip there. I think that will prove to be helpful. Uh-oh. Look at all these zombies. Right on. Hey, Dalasos, I know you're sleeping, but something tells me I'm going to need another defensive pylon in the west. Maybe even hang out a second and cast another one. Juno's collection of treasure. This stupid harp again? Dude, I don't want your harp. I didn't want it when I built a monument for it. I don't want it now. Quit harping me. Jesus. Guy thinks his harp is special or something. Juno doesn't want it either? Yeah, it's a cursed harp. He wanted me to work for it, and then he's like, all right, if you're not going to work for it, I'll offer it free? And I'm still like, no? Yeah, it's a trap. It's obviously a cursed harp. Yeah, no, couldn't be any more clear to me. The harp is cursed. You really want me to have it, which means I really shouldn't. I'm not stupid. I'm onto you, Juno Mitra. All right, how many buildings do we have now? We have a lot of buildings. So, given the precept here of permanent bases, we have somewhere less than 20 buildings, but greater than 15. So we're getting pretty close to the magnificent city that we're aiming for. Uh-oh. That's not great. Not bad, but not great. You know what I could try to do? I actually haven't tried to summon elementals. I'm going to see what that's about. Watch it do more harm than good. Get him! Alright, Bunny, get inside. It's going to slow down time. But here's 3 lesser elementals coming through this elemental rift. How much longer does Lady have paralysis? 19 days. Potentially shorter if she magically gets cured, which is possible, but 19 days. And Val, let's rebuild that. Oh, here they come, spilling out of the portal. Is Val gonna get shot? No, build it. Oh god, you're gonna get shot. Alright, you, quit. Are these animals? Yes, they are animals. So... Go, gadget elementals. What are the turrets? They're a summoner's defense pylons. Very handy, but somewhat expensive to continually summon. Ooh, a greater elemental, or a normal one. Go! Get him! Nasty right hook. Hey, Randallthorpe, thanks for the gifted subs. I'm so happy that you're hanging out and you got a character again. It's fun that big supporters of mine like you get stuff. I contrary to popular belief, do not rig my polls or my giveaways, so it's sweet when they work out. The harp saved my life in FF2. We're at peak zombie right now, and it doesn't seem so bad. So this ritual room is finally getting put together. Finally. I know it's been ages. How to spend my Magicite. Let me have you vote on that. I'm going to branch these choices. So it's going to be weapons or armor, and then after that it's going to be mages or might, and then after that it's going to be more specific. So it's going to be a lot of questions, but it'd be probably too hard to include all of the options in one poll and have that poll make cohesive sense. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's one. There's an option I left off. Scribing. Because obviously we can make scribing we can make spells, and that should have been an option. Wanderer wants to join. A military chaplain named Kat has arrived and wants to join the colony. She's willing to contribute, but will not leave voluntarily, claiming to have nowhere else to go. Yeah, it's the zombie apocalypse, Kat. I understand. You can either turn her down, send her away. I'm going to postpone this because I'm going to have you all vote on it. So I have to decide within the next 14 hours. Yeah. I'll wait a little bit longer. Should be okay. She can hold out, right? Yeah, next will be dog. And then I'll have cat dog. Check it up on... Oh, you leveled. More clarity. More mana regen. As you might be able to tell, highly approve of mana regen. Is nice. And a transport crash. I have no idea how to say your name. In something, you're dead. You misandrist pyromaniac. It's too bad I can't steal your organs, but actually I can. Hold on. Yoinkies. Can we get her before the zombies do? Yep. Oh boy. So the organ harvest. Chasma. Capture. You're a prison. Okay, it's pretty obvious that you guys want scribing. Should we shelter Cat? Yes or no? And while you vote, I'm going to have a little snack here so I don't starve while playing. I don't want to starve together. So, Yoda, you're on. Dang, look at that helmet. He's sporting something pricey. All right, let's cast some additional pylons to keep this corner safe. But I think the zombies are about to despawn soon, but not for very long. Yeah. In about a third of a day, they'll be despawned for about a half a day. She is another pacifist who happens to be physically adept. Of course you are. And you're a oh, I should have known. Military chaplain. Yeah, military chaplains never can fight. It's part of their backstory. All right. Do we keep Cat? Oh, Cat. Either way, I want her organs, so she doesn't get to die out in the zombie land. She does get summoned home. But whether she stays or not, I have no idea. So Cat is safe. You have organs I need to rip out, so kidney, lung, and then let's do liver this time. No, I might need a spare heart. Let's get a spare heart. Have a heart. God, that guy has cataphract armor on. That's not fair. In fact, Randall Thor. That's my zombie now. And, Bunny? Let's take that cataphract armor from him. Yoink! Obviously, I'm not going to use it. Oh, I like how he has a slave collar and a cataphract armor. I'm going to smelt it down once I have, smithing. But, yep. Alright. It looks like Cat might be a no. So Cat will probably suffer the same fate of Inascari, or whatever her name is. Did you like that? The new, oh, Randall Thor, you might. Cat, you might. The new, starve food restriction. I should also make a new one for outfits called, nothing. Because if we resurrect... It's possible to raise the dead of, enemy humans that have come. So, like, if these guys die... Well, they're gonna die, but if their corpses exist, I can resurrect them to be undead humans to serve me. Which actually is a really good way to have meat tanks and the like. But I probably don't want them wearing armor if that's the case. So perhaps I try to make an undead army at some point. And you now don't have a lung or kidney and your heart's coming out. Ed, thank you for the bits. For a worthy cause. I mean, I will be donating as well to the OWN campaign, but bits go to me normally. The charity is linked in the ! charity command. Alright, Cat. You are going to be arrested. Yeah, you guys say don't keep Cat. We already have one pacifist. I really don't need to. Although, she only does intellectual and medical. Well, she has a passion in construction, but she sucks at it. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, Wizards of the Black Death, which originally streamed live on Twitch March 19th. Wizards of the Black Death is the March miniseries marathon winner, which means it was streamed one time only. So if you're thinking about providing feedback and comments, keep that in mind. This stream was also part of a charity fundraiser for the International Rescue Committee. The International Rescue Committee is trying to help citizens stuck in war zones. And specifically, this fundraiser was for citizens of Ukraine. If you have interest to donate to that charity, I will leave a link in the description below. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to everybody who donated to the charity, or plans to, my Twitch subscribers, my Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.